guys, it's me again. I'm sorry I keep coming on today. I've been on, what, 3 or 4 times today. But I wanted to do our drawing. I forgot to have everything ready. On the other videos, I was so caught up in doing my Santas, and I had to come up with a project or something to make it a little bit interesting besides just drawing a name and getting back off. So I thought I would show you guys how to age and make this really gold Christmas angel. This is just it's a beautiful bulb that I have had. I actually had 5 of them. I took 3 to my mom's because hers is kind of fancy, and I wanted to oh, that's so nice. Hi, Gina. Thank you. I hope you have a good evening too. I need to put my glasses on. I can't read. Hi, Kathy. Somebody else said hello. Let's see if I can. Carol. Hi, Carol. Okay. And I'm not going to read comments because you guys know I get sidetracked. So I had this ornament. I have 2 of them. I think they're beautiful. I gave 3 to my mom. Yesterday. So, and hers stayed just like this. But as I was pulling them out of the box, I thought, oh, I'm going to save a couple and paint them. So if she's watching, she's going to be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you're painting them. But I'm going to. So I want to show you just how easy. So if you guys have ornaments, especially these ones that are all carved like this, I'm going to show you how you can make this look really vintage and really old looking. And so the first thing I'm going to do, and I know for all of you that love it just like it is, you're going to be mad at me, but I am going to paint it. And I'm going to paint it to look like this one, okay? And it's got a little bit of gold. Oh gosh, you almost can't tell, but there's gold. Let me get it up here so you can, yeah, there you go. There's still some gold showing through, okay? So it just totally changed the look. See the difference? Totally changed. So, okay. So what I'm going to do, I dipped my brush in the paint. Let me show you. Oh, I made this concoction because I did a palette board art thing the other day. So I mixed a bunch of colors. But anyway, I just dipped my brush in and then I'm just wiping it off so it's not dripping. And then I'm just holding on to the angel and I'm just going to tap it. And a great thing to use when you're doing this is not a brand new perfect, wonderful paintbrush. You kind of want one that's ratty. See how ratty that is and tattered and tired? This is a chip brush. It's cheap. They're like 50 cents or $1. Depends on where you get them. So I have tons of these and I like them when they get used a little bit because then they're a little haphazard. They're a little hit and miss here and there. So instead of brushing this one, I'm going to tap, 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 because I still want some of that yummy gold to be there, okay? I don't want to lose it all. So I'm just tapping, trying to get it in all the little nooks and crannies and covering up the majority of the gold. I want about 2/3 of it covered, okay? About 2/3 would be really good. All right, I'm gonna leave just a little bit of it so you guys can see the beginning and anybody that joins late can see what it looked like before we got started here. But I went ahead and did one earlier today because I wanted it to be dry so you can see how I rub the wax on. But so it's already looking more vintage. Oops, just painting it. It's already looking really vintagey. Okay, so, all right, sit still. Oh my gosh, I can't get a hold of her. Turn, okay. So, see how it looks really aged and old, and oh, how cool to have put crackle on this to really make it crackly and even older looking, but I really like her like that. So she's got just a little bit of gold showing here and there. All right, so that's good. And I'm gonna leave the other half just for a minute. All right, so I'm done with the paint. So I'm gonna put that back in the little pan here. I need to wipe it off. Now I'm gonna use wax. So if you guys, I know not all of you from around here, but if you're near my store, you guys know that I use antiquing wax all the time. I use it on all kinds of projects. I share with you guys all the time. I think one of the most handy waxes to have is an antiquing wax. And typically typically I would tell you to use a clear wax first. I'm using a chalk-based paint on these ornaments, okay? So you like the vintage? I do too, Kathy. So I used a chalk-based paint so you can see how dry and thirsty it is. So truly what I should do is take the time to use a clear wax and seal it and make it a little bit shiny. And the reason you do this, you guys do this for any time you use chalk paint, because it's so thirsty, it's made to distress and you can wash it back and do all kinds of crazy things with it. But once you're finished, then you should use a clear wax to, it doesn't really seal it, but it makes it not so thirsty. So if you have greasy fingers and you touch your table, it's not gonna leave fingerprints. That's the idea. And then what it also does is provide slip and slide when you use your dark wax, okay? So I'm gonna go in with the dark wax. This is a typical waxing brush. I'm gonna try with a smaller stencil brush so that I don't go too crazy, since I know this is super thirsty and I wanna make sure I'll be able to wipe it away since I didn't put the clear wax on. So I'm just kinda gonna test it here. Just a little bit. So I'm just gonna grunge it up. We're getting grungy. Let me move the camera down. I have it too high. I've adjusted this camera 1,000 times today. All right, so I'm gonna put it down here so you guys can see me as I'm working on it. Okay, let me get a good hold on it. But I've already, you can't tell it at all. Where is it? Oh, it's up here. Okay, let me get in there a little bit dirtier here. Yeah, see, I'm just adding some grunge on the highlights of her. So that's why I didn't feel like I really needed to wax the whole thing. I may go ahead and wax the whole thing with the clear wax when it's all done. But I'm just wanting to scuff her up a little bit. So if you guys have any kind of ornaments or trinkets, little trinkets that you can paint, I've done that where I've painted some trinkets. I saw, I think it was Tammy Graves painted some the other day. I have some birds that I've painted from Goodwill. They were all those colors. They almost look like Hummels kind of, you know, but they weren't Hummels, but like that sort of look. And we just painted them white, actually. Now this is more of a creamy color. So I'm just putting some age to her. Oh, that's a really good spot. You guys can really see that. I'm not doing a whole lot. Maybe here and there I am. Okay, on the high points. Okay, put some down here. So it's really catching all of the carvings on her. Okay, all right. So then I'm just gonna wipe her off. I'm just gonna wipe it back to soften it just a little bit. Kind of hard to wipe this, so I'm not gonna get it really soft, but yeah, just a little bit where I've got it heavy. Just kind of wanna rub it everywhere. Oh, she looks good. She looks good, you guys. So this is now a recycled bulb that, like I said, I was gonna get rid of them, and I took them to my mom's because she's got some pretty gold things on her tree, and I thought they might show up nicely, and they did. But I was a little tired of the gold because I'd had them for so long, years and years and years. So there you go. I've grunged her up. Can you see? Can you see all that brown? Yeah, you guys can see it. And then there's still some gold. I let some gold show through. So she's still got a little bit of glitter to her. It's so hard to show in the cameras. There, you can see a little bit of it. Just, I'm trying to get the light to catch it just right. But there's still gold all over her. But doesn't she look old now? Now I'm gonna love her. I just recycled her. I love it. And this is how gold she was when I started. See this? This was the beginning. This is how I started. And then I painted her just haphazardly, and then I waxed her. So you can see the difference just with that wax just gave it a little aging. And so it's so easy, you guys. So if you don't have any wax, let me know. Send me a message. I'll be happy to send you some wax. I have a bunch of it at my shop. I have smaller containers than this. I use this big one because I use it all the time. But it's a super easy way to grunge up anything. You can grunge up like I say, statues and bulbs and furniture and just all kind of, I can't even think of what all. I did my palette art. I grunged all around the edges of that. So if you're like a sign painter, it's a great way to add a little age around it and just kind of soften it and push that image back a little bit. It's always really nice. Oh shoot, I forgot to, I cut all of your names out. I copied them all down. Everybody that shared last night's video at my mom's house for day 8 to give away this tree. So everyone that shared and commented that they shared, so I double check. I wrote down all of your names, and so I'm gonna draw your name now, or somebody's name now, for the tree. And I love this tree. I collect measuring tools. I have shown my collection before in the basement, but I don't have great reception down there. I need to show you guys again because I got a lot of really cool measury things. So let me, okay. Let me aim you down again. Gosh, I'm probably gonna make you guys sick. Okay, I'm gonna aim you down here at the table while I'm folding these up because I forgot to fold them. So let me, where's my glasses? I might as well, they're not on my head. Oh, here they are. Okay, here we go. Yeah, notice I checked my head. Okay, I've got Elizabeth and Tracy and Trina and Rebecca, Ellen, Sandy. I'm not going to read all of these, but I'm just showing you that I do have all of your names in here. Liz and Julie. There's Nancy. Nancy Ramsey. Teresa and Kathy. You girls are all so special to me, and I sure appreciate you helping me share my store and my page with all of your friends. And I'm trying to bring you some good crafty ideas for this time of year especially. So I'm just gonna stir these up since I'm just doing it on the counter and I'm looking away. Let's see, how can you see me? Okay, here, I'm looking away. Pulled one up. Okay, Tracy A. Holly is the winner of the tree. So Tracy, I'll be getting a hold of you on Messenger. And congratulations, and thanks again for sharing my page. Let me put that away. And for day, let's see, how to show you my Santas. They're laying here on my counter drying nicely. I took them off the parchment paper. For those of you that follow me and like really follow me and saw my cord's in the way, I'm sorry, that saw my videos from today, these are what I've been working on. You collect yardsticks. Oh, Kathy, I should do just a FaceTime with you and show you all of mine. It's ridiculous, but I love them. So anyway, here's my Santas. They're drying really nicely. I've noticed that it's like shrinking a little bit, and because I know that because I'm seeing aluminum foil through here that I was not seeing. I was all over these things, and I'm seeing little spots of aluminum foil in each one of them actually, but I'm not worried about it because I'm going to paint them. The fronts are drying nicely. The backs are still really wet. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can kind of tell the difference. They're going to turn white as they dry. There's some more foil popping through, and there's still that beigey color while they're wet. So I moved them to my grilling board that we use on the grill when you do, like peppers and stuff like that. So I'm gonna leave them dry like that. If they're not dry, I don't know that I'll have time tomorrow to mess with them, but if I do and they're not dry, I'm gonna put them in the oven on really low and dry them that way. So anyway, that's how they're doing right now. They're still holding, like the couple of them here that I cupped and moved up, they're holding their shape. I wish I'd have done that with him, but I'm afraid if I do it now, he'll break. He's still pretty wet, but I'm not going to do it. So I think they're all going to be really cute once I get them painted. I know they're kind of like scary looking, and I don't mean to have a scary looking Santa, but they're going to be cute when I'm done. Oh, there's my driveway. Oops. There's my driveway alarm. So it's probably a deer out there. Okay. So, oh no, I have one more thing for you. So that was day 8. So that makes today day 9. And I need to show you what I'm giving away. For those of you that are sharing my video tonight, I'm going to be drawing for a set of my wintry votive candle holders. And I love these. We have Christmas trees to match. They're adorable. And they're wrapped in gold wire or gold thread. I suppose it's probably gold thread, but they're real wintry and furry, and you just stick your candles down in there, and you could use the ones that are just the little battery operated ones, or you can do real candles. The fur is on the outside, and you can push it, you could push it down if you need to. Oh, not completely, it's glued there on the edge, I see, but you can push it down enough that it's not hanging over, so you could do a real candle, I'm sure. So I'm giving you a set. It's a large one and a small one. So this is a good night to share too. Last night was, well, they've all been nice little gifts. They're not anything huge, but it's just a little something to show you my appreciation. And to, I'm kind of doing this because I've kind of fell off the wagon. You guys know I was doing videos left and right like crazy. And then I kind of slowly backed off. I was doing other things, and so this kind of made me get back in it, and I love it. So it's been nice thinking of what I can do and sharing with you guys that have hung in with me and didn't leave my page and all of that. I appreciate you all, and so if you would share the video, type in the text in the comment that you shared it, and when you can say that you like something, for not only my page, but all of your friends' pages, if you take the extra effort to push your finger up to love, Facebook likes loves better than likes. And so as a business page, we're trying to grow. We're all trying to grow. Everyone that does these sorts of things, it costs a lot of money to go out and buy the supplies that we need to do crafts to share with you guys. And so, and then we're all doing Facebook ads and the hearts. Yes, they love our hearts. Any interaction that we get with you guys, it just makes our pages better. So anyone that you're watching, I give you my friends' names all the time, all of their pages, and if you're watching any of us and you like what we're doing, instead of hitting the like button, if you would hit the love button, Facebook gives you this little extra oomph, and they might show a few more people, because you don't all see everything we do unless you do that follow first. I've told you about that a few times, but if you don't want to miss anything we're doing, right beside of where you like the page and then you click to follow the page, if you click that follow button, you'll get 3 boxes you can choose from, and if you choose the one clear to the right, it says see first, and that way you don't miss anything that your page that you like. You won't miss anything that they post. And then if they're posting too much, or you're nah, they're not like they used to be, or you get tired of them, just go back to your following and back it off to to the automatic, and it just goes, because your feed, whoever posted earlier in the day, gets pushed down, everything gets pushed down, and then I see people, I'm like, well, I just did a video on that, and they're like, well, I didn't see it. No, half of my friends don't see half of what I do. So if you follow and watch the pages like that, you can't miss a thing. So and not just me, you guys can do it for any, I'm just saying anybody. It works for all of us, Facebook pages. So anyway, that's all I have. So if you would comment that you shared, tomorrow night, I'll write down all of your names that you commented and that you actually shared, because I get a number that shares. Okay, so it's always more. Not everybody comments. You guys are sharing, but not commenting that you're sharing. So you're not getting put in the drawing. So make sure you comment as well. And I've told you guys this too. This is a little cheater thing that we're all doing, because all of our businesses want interaction with you guys. The more you like and share and comment and love and all that stuff, the more our videos get shown. And so that's why we ask you to comment. We say, where are you from? Tell us where you're watching from. We're all trying to get you guys to talk to us, to get our numbers up, to interact with us. And so yeah, we're being a little tricky. But that, if you know, then you know. If you don't know, you don't know. So now you know. So, okay, you guys, comment that you've shared. Share my page if you love the video, or if you would like to win these. And maybe you will tomorrow night. I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.